and B left from two stations towards station B and station A respectively. 3 hours after they met, the trains were 625 miles apart. The first train arrived at its destination 16 hours after their meeting, and the second train arrived at its destination 25 hours after their meeting. How long did it take for the first train to make the whole trip? So, in order to calculate the time it took the first train to make the whole trip, we need to find the distance between the stations. Let's say this is where station A is, and this is station B. So from the formula, speed equals distance over time. To make it because the formula, T will now be equal to distance over speed. So to get the distance between stations A and B, we divide that by the speed of train A to get our answer. So now let's also the speed train A. Let the speed of train A be x and the speed of train B be y. So from this question, A is moving towards station B. Train A is moving towards station B, and train B is moving towards station A. The two of them will meet at a particular point. Let's say meet at point C. So it will take train A to move. It will take train A time T to get to point C. It will also take train B time T to get to point C. Now the question is telling us after they met, it took the first train, which is train A, 16 hours to get to B. So from here to here, it is 16 hours. So for train B, after they met, it took train B 25 hours. So let's draw the parameters. So AC, the distance AC from speed equals distance over time. Distance equals to speed times time. For distance AC for train A, that would be speed times time. XT. For train B, that would be 25y. Then BC will be equal to BC for train A, that would be 16x. For train B, that would be y. So let me move it down. So let's set up the parameter. So xt over yt equals, that means AC over BC equals 25y over 16x. So if x goes over to this side and y comes over to this side, this becomes x over y squared. And this gives us 5 over 4 everything part. Because we square 5 to get 25, we square 4 to get 16. So since they have the same power, therefore x over y equals 5 over 4. So we know that this means the ratio of the speed of train A to the speed of train B is 5 to 4. So we can now move ahead to continue the question. Now in the question, we are told that after 3 hours, let's keep that first. X over y is 5 over 4. Let's keep that. So we are told that after 3 hours, the distance between the two trains is 6.5 miles. So 3 hours after they leave, the distance covered by A will be 3x, and distance covered by B is 3y. So everything will sum up to 675. So that means x plus y equals, okay, factorize x, 675. So x plus y equals 675 over 3. So that gives us 2 5 x plus y. So we can create a term for x and y based on what we have here. So this could be 5d for x and 4d for y. We now plug those values in the equation. It gives us 5d plus 4d equals 55. So 9d equals 55. So d equals 55 over 9. 55 over 9 would be 2, 45, 5. So d is equal to 25. Now, since we know that d is 25 and x is 5d, we now know what the value of x is. So 5d, 5 times 25 is 125. 4 times 25 is 100. So, we can now go ahead to calculate the time it takes A to cover the tree. Now, we know that it took A 16 hours to travel from C to B, which is part of the distance of A and B. So that means the distance CD will be 16 times 125. So the time it took A to cover distance AB is given by distance between A and B over the speed of A, which is x. And we've gotten the value of x to be 125. So now the first part of the distance AB will be 125 times 16. 6 times 5 is 30, carry 3. 6 times 5 is 12, 16, carry 1. 6 times 1, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1, 0, 0, 50,000. So we have 2,000. And then for the second part of the distance, that means from here to here, it took between 5 hours. So 25 times 100, speed times distance. So that would give us 2,500. So everything over 125. So this gives us 45 over 125. 5 years 900. 5 years 25. 5 years 1. 80. 5 years 5. 5 years 1. 5 years 6. So the answer will be 36 hours. So which is our answer. So it's quite a handful because the question is the difficulty level of the question is hard. This is like above 700 level course. So some of those questions can be quite handful. But once you know exactly what to do and you take it step by step, it will lead you definitely to the answer. So let me scroll down so that every aspect of the calculation can be visible. Okay. So we know that now that our answer is B. So we can click B. Okay, so this is where we draw the curtain for today. So I am Adewale Pashikodi, the founder and lead tutor for Test Prep View. So if you are in need of, we offer services like the GMAT, SAT, VRE, TOEFL, PTE, any form of aptitude test. And then if you also need tutors for JAMB and SSC, you can also get in touch with us. So thanks for waiting until the end of the explanation, and we meet again next time. Bye-bye.